There was once a man named Rajan who lived in a small village surrounded by fields and forests. Rajan was an ordinary man with an ordinary job. He worked as a carpenter, earning just enough to pay for his basic needs. He didn't own a big house, a fancy car, or expensive clothes. By society's standards, Rajan was not rich. Yet, despite his humble circumstances, he was always smiling. People often wondered how someone with so little could be so happy, while others with wealth and possessions seemed restless, stressed, and dissatisfied. Rajan had a secret: gratitude. Every morning, he woke up and thanked the universe for another day. He appreciated the roof over his head, the food on his table, and the health of his family. He found joy in small things: the chirping of birds, the fragrance of flowers, and the laughter of children in the village. While others focused on what they lacked, Rajan focused on what he had. Over time, his mindset created a life of abundance, not in material wealth, but in happiness, peace, and contentment. One day, a young man from the village asked Rajan, "How are you always so happy?" "I work hard every day, and yet I feel stressed and unsatisfied. You have so little, yet you smile all the time. What's your secret?" Rajan smiled and said, "Happiness is not in having more. It is in appreciating what you already have. When you are grateful for what is present in your life, even the smallest blessings become sources of joy." Gratitude transforms ordinary life into extraordinary contentment. Rajan's philosophy extended beyond his thoughts. He lived it every day. He would help his neighbors, share his small meals with those in need, and speak kindly to everyone he met. He never compared himself to others and never envied what others had. By focusing on gratitude, he discovered that happiness is not a destination, but a daily practice, a mindset that can transform even the most ordinary life into a fulfilling journey. Over the years, Rajan faced challenges like everyone else. There were days when crops failed, tools broke, and income was low. Yet, even in adversity, he maintained his gratitude. He saw challenges as lessons, opportunities to learn, and a chance to grow stronger. Instead of complaining or feeling sorry for himself, Rajan thanked life for the experiences, believing that every difficulty carried a hidden blessing. His attitude inspired others, showing that true wealth is not measured by money, but by contentment, resilience, and perspective. Children in the village loved visiting Rajan. They would sit around him as he told stories, laughed at his jokes, and learned lessons about life, kindness, and gratitude. He taught them that happiness comes from appreciating what you have, not from constantly chasing what you don't. The villagers noticed that even those who had more material wealth seemed restless, while Rajan, with his simple life, radiated joy, calm, and confidence. His life became a living example of the transformative power of gratitude. One day, the village faced a severe storm that destroyed homes and crops. People panicked, fearing loss and hardship. Rajan, however, remained calm. He helped others rebuild, shared what little he had, and reminded everyone to be grateful for their safety, health, and the community they shared. By focusing on gratitude rather than loss, he helped the village recover not just physically, but emotionally. People realized that material wealth is fragile, but an attitude of gratitude can withstand any storm. Rajan's story teaches a profound lesson. Happiness does not come from external possessions, but from inner appreciation. Those who focus on what they lack are always dissatisfied, while those who cherish what they have experienced lasting joy. Gratitude enhances relationships, strengthens resilience, and creates a sense of abundance even in scarcity. It is a habit, a mindset, and a practice that can be cultivated daily, transforming life from ordinary to extraordinary. Despite never being rich, Rajan's life was full of richness. He had friends who valued him, neighbors who respected him, and a family who loved him. He had health, purpose, and inner peace, things money could never buy. People from far and wide came to meet him, hoping to understand the secret of his happiness. And every time, he would simply say, "Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Appreciate life, and you will find joy in every moment." As Rajan grew older, his legacy lived on. The village remembered him not for wealth or possessions, but for the lessons he taught about life, contentment, and gratitude. Children who learned from him carried his philosophy into adulthood. Adults who observed him applied his wisdom in their own lives. Rajan's simple practice of daily gratitude transformed not only his life, but the lives of everyone around him, showing that true happiness is a choice, nurtured by a grateful heart. So, remember Rajan whenever you feel stressed, envious, or dissatisfied. Take a moment to appreciate what you have, the people you love, the experiences you enjoy, and the simple pleasures in your life. Gratitude is a small habit with extraordinary power. Just like Rajan, even if you are never rich in money, you can be rich in happiness, contentment, and peace. Life becomes lighter, more joyful, and meaningful when gratitude becomes a daily practice.